Hey guys, Max92, and welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on Zombie Army 4. I played this on the Xbox Series X. I believe it has an Xbox Series X version, so that's something to clarify. I don't know what the differences are. But anyway, this is a sequel to Zombie Army Trilogy, which I haven't played, which is a spin-off of the Sniper Elite series, which I've played a little bit of the second one, and I think I have 3, maybe? I might have 2 and 3. So, I have a little bit of experience with the Sniper Elite series, but I don't really have any experience with this series. But I don't think that really matters. I don't think it's like a overarching narrative that's going on. This specific game seems to be very inspired by, like, 80s horror and also the Left 4 Dead series, which you can see in the DLC. There is a character pack where you have all the characters from both Left 4 Dead games. So, like, obviously there is some Left 4 Dead inspiration happening here. But here it is. I've once again played a game intended for, like, multiplayer, but I played it by myself. This game, again, it has, like, a single player, but it's really just the thing that you're kind of intended to play with, like, a group of 3 other people. So, I played solo in the campaign, and then I hopped online to see if I could try out the horde mode, and I did find a match. And I'll talk about a little bit about that later. On the single player side, I think the game might be, at least as far as I played, a little too easy. Like, there's not really much of a threat, for the most part, of the zombies getting you. I mean, I've only played the first, like, full level, so I didn't play that much of it. But, like, there was only, like, one section where there was really any fear of anyone getting too close to attack me, and I didn't really take much damage at all. I did play on medium, but I feel like this game might be, like, at its best when you're playing 4 players on, like, hard, or I think there's nightmare above that, like, on the harder difficulty, where you're really getting, like, that feeling of, like, you're fighting against a zombie horde, because, like, I don't think it really gets there, at least single player on medium. And going back to the, like, 80s horror inspiration, some of the sound effects were kind of weird and just distracting. Like, there's a sound that I think it was because it happens when you pick up ammo, but it happened a couple times, and I wasn't entirely sure what it was the first few times. I'm like, it seems to happen when I do this, but I don't, like, what does it mean? And my girlfriend was sort of sitting there while I was playing, and she was like, I think it's the ammo pickup noise. It's so loud and so, like, it's just distracting, some of the sound effects. And I'm assuming you can go into the settings and turn the sound effects down or off entirely, probably. But just as it is default, it's sort of like, why is it so loud? I don't understand that. As I mentioned, I did try some multiplayer in the horde mode, and I just quick matched, so I didn't look to see, like, oh, are there open matches? In the quick match it put me in, there was one person in it. It looked like maybe on a couple instances some people had tried to join and left or something. And then in the end, like, I was playing fine. It seems like it was fun to have someone around. I wasn't very good. I was very low level comparatively, but I was basically keeping up with the other person for the most part. I didn't, like, I could kind of tell that I was a bit weaker, but, like, for the most part, I was keeping up with this other person who was, like, level 80. And we were I jumped in at, like, wave 11 or something on a horde mode. So I don't know how the difficulty scaling works. I don't know if there are difficulties. You might have been playing on easy or something. I'm not sure. I didn't really check. So it was fun to have, like, another person, and we didn't, like, I wasn't, like, on a voice chat or anything, but just having this other person playing the game was a bit more fun. But in the end, I just sort of lagged out or something, or the host lagged out. I don't know exactly what happened, because I recently got upgraded internet, so my internet should be fine, and it didn't seem like it was affecting any other internet devices in the house at the time. But I just lagged out. Like, it just sort of stopped, and I couldn't move, and I couldn't shoot anything, and then I disconnected. And I don't know if it was a host problem or game problem, but that was my one multiplayer experience, so I don't know. Like, the player counts might be low, and the connections might not be great, but again, I didn't mess around with it too much. It just seems like maybe that's the case from my very short experience. I've been saying mostly negatives, and for the final negative here is the game's kind of generic. You know, we've had zombie shooter, we've had Nazi zombie shooter a billion times before at this point. So, like, I don't know that it does that much to stand out from other games that do, like, I don't think this is that different from even the World War Z game, except I think this has a bit more of a focused campaign. But, like, that's, like, content, not actual gameplay moment to moment. There are differences, but I feel like they aren't that distinct enough from one another. So, I don't know. And then to toss in one more negative, there does seem to be a lot of DLC, and I don't know, like, what it is. It does seem like there's another second campaign. There's extra characters to play as. I don't know what it means for the game's, like, ecosystem. I don't know if there's, like, microtransactions or whatever. I just saw that there is DLC here, and there's quite a bit. I don't know what the situation is on the monetization on the game. So the content, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know because I only played it for like 2 hours. I don't think I even played it for 2 hours. So a lot of stuff I don't really know. But that's sort of my opinion on that stuff. I haven't really finished yet. There's one more thing that I want to say. Despite the list of negatives I've given, I do think the game at its core is fun. I bet it's even more fun if you get together 4 people to play it like Left 4 Dead or something. But I don't know if its gameplay is enough for it to be fun on its own. I'm going to play more because I was having fun for the bit that I played. So for me, it passes the tryout. That's the show. That's the thing I do. For me, it passes the tryout. I think that I will play more and maybe even finish it. We'll see how that goes along the way. But that's my little opinion here. So that we'll finish off the episode. If you go down in the description, find links to all my places. Twitter, Bandcamp, Patreon, Redbubble Store, all those links down in the description. Click the links. Go to the places. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. If you want to keep up with this and other shows, lots of shows on the channel. Not actually. There's like 3 that get posted regularly, kind of. So keep up with those. I have a lot more planned things coming in the future that I'm slowly working on. So keep an eye out for those. And you hit the subscribe button, it'll let you do that. Leave a comment. Have you played any games in the Zombie Army or the Sniper Elite series? What are your opinions on them? What do you think? Leave a comment down below and share the video with your friends to tell them to play Zombie Army 4 with you. It's on Game Pass. That's how I played it. I think it's on, yeah. It's on Game Pass, I'm pretty sure. That's how I played it here. So check that out. Yeah. Do the things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.